Come on. Oh man. I bought another one of these because I officially need 3. When I first moved into this apartment, I had 4 of these chairs because my roommate had 2 and I had 2. But then when she left, I just kept my 2, and it has been kind of annoying over the past 4 years, 5 years that I've lived here by myself, not having some more seating. 4 was a little too much, but I think 3 is gonna be the perfect spot. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna build a chair because I'm hosting a lot this holiday season and I wanna sit down. I really do, if I can. I'm sweating. I have some friends coming over for dinner tonight, so I'm prepping some apps that I did not prep myself. Well, I am prepping them, I just didn't actually make them. These are cranberry and brie bites, and these are vegetable rolls. I have a few things I'm hosting over the next few weeks, so I love having these kinds of things in the freezer so that I can still have something a little extra in terms of like what we're having to munch on. I mean, I also have classic chips and I have nachos and salsa if need be. Those are always classic staples, but because we're gearing up for the holiday season, I figured, you know what, let's just get a few nibblies. The key here is to timing everything. I'm prepping the oven right now, so hopefully I can get these in and they come out close to the time they arrive, but yeah, it'll be cute. My chair is gonna come in handy tonight. Just realized I need to light my taper candles actually. Whoa, before I light them, let's lift up this wick a bit. And there we go. They'll die down. This is the way to host. We're just ordering dinner, so I'm not responsible for any making of food, which is just the way to do it. You know, sometimes it's just the way to go. Should be a nice night though. I love like hosting and also just being able to stay in when it starts to get a little colder. I'm not gonna complain about that. I don't think I showed you guys, but I ended up adding those hanging candles to my bedroom, and I love it right there because I still get to enjoy it in the living room, but then I also get to enjoy it when I'm sleeping in bed, when I'm reading in bed, and it adds like a little holiday goodness over there. I also, this is my hack for ambiance too, my hack. But I love adding like Spotify dinner playlists to the TV so that it creates inviting energy into the living room. Oh my gosh, I love the way this place looks for the holidays. So good. I just wanted to check in and share my hosting hacks. Just don't cook, buy pre-done apps, do candlelight, add music, and there you go. Stress-free. I was gonna say, I hope you have a good night. We're just at the start of this vlog. Stay tuned. This is the last time I saw you, a night clip, my bad. But I'm making butternut squash soup tonight. Just you wait. I bought my butternut squash already chopped up because it was on sale, and also I have had bad experiences cutting butternut squash before, so. I think I have to do this in the big oven because don't think I have enough room. I got a lot of things to roast. This is my tray of butternut squash. All my veggies are roughly chopped. I feel like this already looks delicious. I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil, salt, and pepper and toss this into the oven for about half an hour. I also wanna get some garlic in here. Olive oil. I am gonna toss some garlic powder in here. I don't think it can hurt. And then toss with the claw. I'm just trying to make all the veggies friends with each other. Be friends, guys. Friendship. Oh no, we lost some. Then you want them all to be friends, but also have their personal space, their own little crevice. Wow, okay. How do I roast a head of garlic?
Place the garlic on a sheet of aluminum foil and drizzle it with 1 to 2 teaspoons of olive oil. Then wrap the foil around the garlic and roast it in a 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Tin foil. Where is my tin foil? Garlic. Assuming some salt too. I feel like every recipe wants you to do salt. Shove it in the middle. Perfect, 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 perfect. If you're curious to know what I am crocheting now while the veggies are roasting in the oven, I am making mini Santa hats. And you might be thinking to yourself, why would you be making mini Santa hats, Caitlin? Well, person watching this video, I wish I knew your name. 4, 5, 6, 7. Even though I said I was done with my chickens, I had the idea to make these little hats for them, and once I thought of that idea, I couldn't resist. I mean, look how adorable that is. Come on. So now I can have my chickens out and also make them decor. Actually, this one, let's set you here. Genius idea, right? I know. I'm just brilliant over here. I paused my daisy blanket because I'm making these hats. I sent my brother home last week with a ton of hats for my mom's chickens that she has at my parents' place so that they can be festive for the holiday season. And I want to make sure I have enough hats for a few here. I'm making a hat for a friend's chicken. I am still on my chicken grind, even though I thought I was done. I really am trying, but like once that idea came to mind, I had to act on it. Like you can't not act on something like that when you've got a thought that is so brilliant, so must see through-y. 6. Oh, that was a big stitch. I wonder why that happened. I definitely made a boo-boo somewhere, but I can always fix that. This is a free pattern that I'm using from repeatcrafterme.com. I'll include a link to it below. So that's a nice change of pace. And then I just printed out the steps onto a piece of paper because I had it on my iPad, but then when my iPad's not charged, I'm like, oh gosh, I just want to crochet. I don't want this to be a whole ordeal. So I do find it easy just to print it out if I'm going to be doing a lot of one project. I'm going to have to find a system though that works. Like it makes more sense to have it digitally and to use my iPad, but like I said, those times where I'm working on something repeatedly, to have to rely on my iPad to be charged, I hit my limit. So printing, I did. But I think they're so cute. I love this version of the hat because it's folded over and then you stitch it so that it doesn't move. I just find like that's a very aesthetic little Santa hat. And I also made some modifications to it. Like I think this white brim is supposed to be an extra row, but I just find it more balanced out to just have it too. What else could you put these on? You could put these on figurines or statues you have around your home. You could put this on a wine bottle. You could put this, I'm trying to think what else. I don't think there's many uses for a tiny Santa hat, but even just a couple make them worth doing. And they're pretty quick to put together. I feel like I can do one in maybe just over an hour. Speaking of DIYs, come to the tree. I ended up making these clay ornaments. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, I did some videos showcasing how I did these, but don't they look so cute? I feel like they have a little pizzazz to them. I glazed them so they are nice and shiny. And now I've got something that seems very homemade on my Christmas tree. I mean, like growing up, there were so many Christmas ornaments on my trees that were, or my tree that was DIY'd between my brother and I at school. Like you'd always do like a Christmas ornament craft. So it felt very much so like I was tapping into the inner child with this one to create ornaments that are like made by moi. A little time capsule of me at 26, you know? But obviously I don't have kids, so I don't have an opportunity for DIY'd ornaments just to come into my life naturally. So gonna make a point of maybe trying another DIY ornament craft next year, because I think this is just a fun little thing. And I was thinking you could easily use these as gift tags. You could attach this to a gift and use the paint marker to write to whoever it is for, and then your name as the from, and then it's something that they can keep on their tree and not just throw away. So another idea, just flooding you with them right now. Do you need to check on these veggies? Oh, they're roasting. They be roasty. No, they need more time. Set a timer for 10 minutes, please.
10 minutes, starting now.
Once these veggies are done, I'm gonna toss them into my Vitamix and add some of this creamy plant-based broth, herb and roasted garlic. Honestly, I would prefer just a regular vegetable broth, but this is all I have and we're gonna use it. So I think I'm gonna use 2 cups, perhaps. Blend it all up, and then I've got soupinha. I'm kind of curious to see how much soup I end up making here, because it would be nice to have some soups I can put in the freezer for a future me, but I think I'm only gonna have enough soup for like the next couple of days, and in that case I'll just put it in the fridge and eat it, slurp it, and all the things. Okay, I want to do some more crocheting. Whoop! Count with me. 1 stitch, Ooh, no, I won't put you through this. Okay, I'll see in a little bit when the soup is in progress or done. We'll see what future me decides to film of this. Excuse you, in you go. Ah! Did I lose count? No. Okay, see you in a bit. We are at the process of using the blending to blend the blender. I know the butternut squash is done because my fork is just easily going through it. I'm not having to do much effort there, so these are gonna blend up nice. Really, making soup like this feels like I'm making baby food, but instead for a baby, I'm making it for a grown adult. I might start with this and then add, so I just don't wanna confuse my blender. My cup of broth. I'm putting my lid on, but I'm not putting the middle part in so that the heat doesn't get like trapped. I'll use a towel just to like cover it so I don't have spills going all over the place. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be this aggressive thing. That was anticlimactic. Okay, I can add the other veg. The rest of the veg is in there. And I also want to get this garlic out. Oh, that smells so good. More broth. And then I'm gonna taste it and see what we're working with. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I think it's soupy. My non-expertise says it needs some salt. I'm gonna throw a little bit of cinnamon in it and do the littlest bit of maple syrup. By that I do mean little, just to give it a little sweetness. Mug that I got last year from Anthropology. I think it's one of the most aesthetically pleasing looking Santa mugs I did ever see. I also think it's safe to start using some silk peppermint mocha creamer. You know, gotta get in the holiday spirit now that we're well into Black Friday season. I'm wearing the baggiest pants today because I wanted to wear jeans, but I didn't want to be uncomfortable. So if you just go a size up, then jeans are super comfy. They just don't feel very flattering. Oh, why did I use a fork? It's a mystery. I love that creamer. One of the things that I really just want to do, even though I've started gift shopping and I have a rough list, is like formally get my holiday budget and my holiday shopping list cemented down. I have a holiday planner PDF that I designed a couple years ago that I like using, so I'm gonna do that. I imported it into GoodNotes, and then I can just use my pencil to write on top of it. You can also fill it in with your keyboard because I believe Past Me made it editable, an editable PDF that you can just type in and save and blah, blah, blah. So you do not need a tablet to fill this in. The shopping list page is probably the most helpful for me right now because with all the sales going on, I wanna make sure I know what I'm looking for. There goes my phone. Every email and every text I'm getting lately is about what new promo is going on. And thankfully Black Friday and Cyber Monday like have become kind of like week-long things. It's not just one-day events, which I find helpful because then you can take your time and not make really dumb decisions because it's just 24 hours. There's still like opportunities to kind of get clouded. So I find being specific on what you're looking for huge. I find being specific about your budget and being firm about sticking to that budget is huge. I just always want to get through the holidays not being overly stressed about this aspect of it because at the end of the day, it is so much more about, at least for me, I find so much more joy in just making memories, doing activities, spending time with people that I love, family, friends. Like that is so much more important than the physicality of it, the gift buying, the decor buying, the, you know, just money that you spend. It's not about how many dollars that goes into the season. There's so many ways to be creative about that and still give meaningful gifts, but also like gifts don't have to be everything. I know some people, their love language is gift giving and gift receiving, but like gifts do not have to be perfect to be good, and we can put a lot of pressure on ourselves to create like these perfect gifts that are just so well thought out, and it's a lot. There's a lot that can come with it. So I like to make sure I do this process though before I do indulge in like Black Friday sales right now, Cyber Monday, Cyber Week, whatever, because at the end of the day, sales can be a good thing. actually, like, it's a way to maximize the budget that you're setting for yourself if you're doing it smart. Where it becomes tricky is if you're truly not buying things that you originally set out to buy, and then you can overspend, and that adds financial stress, which is not fun either. So just all across the board, we're trying to bring planning into the picture, not to be a planner girl who's got my life together, to just make the season easier, if that makes sense. Sometimes I think we also like think of planning as like this aesthetic thing, but it doesn't have to be on a tablet. Just even like writing a list on a scrap piece of paper of who you gotta buy, a budget, maybe some ideas, it'll go a long way, trust me. Also, if you do go on Instagram or my TikTok page, I am starting to roll out some gift guides. I know I just did like that little spiel about finding the perfect gift, but really I'm just trying to share some interesting gift ideas. I don't think anything's too extravagant. I'm showing things like in a variety of budgets too, but like targeted for if you know a reader in your life, if you know someone who's into DIY, or you want to give someone the gift of a new hobby. Like, these are some things to consider, because it can be hard to get that stuff figured out. I'm struggling with certain people on my list, but I am trying to get it all done before December, because I just want to do like fun things in December, like gift wrapping and cookie making, movie watching, strolling around the city. I just want to be in that headspace more. I'm not going to show you my completed list because there's personal information on there, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Back up on my grizzly on my bar. Yeah, yeah. Ask me how I'm doing awesome. Yeah, yeah. Fake energy, that's where you lost him. If you come around this time, it costs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't trust nobody, no, we all fucked up. I don't trust nobody, only God I trust. Over traumatized, so the squad might bust. Probably get your body, then the squad locked up. Look, I've been in my head, I don't know which way to turn now. Thought it was forever, but relationships and turn out. And I'm sick of trying, man, I start to feel the burnout. People come and go, that's a lesson that I learn now. Back up on my grizzly on my bar. Yeah, yeah. Ask me how I'm doing awesome. Yeah, yeah. Fake energy, that's where you lost him.